And the business as we get ready to go, and we are underway. From Ottawa, Team USA looking to do something they have never done at this tournament, win back-to-back gold medals. And quickly they're on the attack as Leonard comes in with a shot that goes off the side of the cage. Germans put it into the zone. Augustine's going to let it go around. Wound up the wall and out. And here comes Perreault. Perreault avoids a check. But the puck gets knocked behind the net. Perreault is going to chase it down. There's Bouillon. Steps into the middle. Puck bounces around. Opportunity now for Team USA. Look to set it up. Goes D to D. Bouillon. Back. Up high to Perreault. Throws it down to Bouillon in the corner. And this line quickly get into the attack offensively. Puck gets turned over. Americans look for a change. Germans flip it. So get a center ice face off after the puck went out of play. Team USA tries to quickly fire it back towards the German end. Played there by Handel. Comes up at the point. Minetian with it. Another one of the 6 BC players on this roster. Aaron Minetian. From the great state of New Jersey, I might add, Tony. There's Ralph gets it across. Minetian takes a look. His shot. Stopped there by Perchuk and the other way. Good work defensively there by Team USA as Fortescue was able to get back there. Puck goes all the way down. No icing. Behind the net. Meyer with it. Germans throw it ahead. Vincent fires it in. Turned away there by Augustine. Bouillon on it. Chips it ahead. Germans hold on to it. They look like they're going to get a shot, and there's Sumpf with one over the cage. Looks like the first shot really directed at Augustine so far. They may get another one here, and Augustine calmly turns it aside with the right pad. Dangerous play there by Bouillon, skating into his crease.
Yeah, and again, good job by the Germans being patient on the forecheck. Sticks in the middle of the ice, caused a couple turnovers, and we're able to turn it for a couple shots at Trey Augustine.
Here's Sumpf with a shot. Turned aside. There's another shot. Just goes wide of the net. So the Germans getting some opportunity. So Team USA with the 1-0 lead on the goal by Hagens. And now they go right to the power play. And in the short tournament, Tony, the power play is so important. So we'll see if they can make something happen here early. There's a chance in front for Leonard just over his stick. Leonard gets it back to Hagens. He gets it up high to Bouillon. Cross to Perreault. At the goal line, Leonard tried to throw it through, knocked away. Good defensive play by Henze there. Shot by Perreault. The Germans try to clear but can't get it out. Now one of the German players has lost the stick. Effectively 5-on-3 right now. He hustles over to get that stick. And now gets a new one. That stick was broken. Off the draw, Team USA. Hensler gets it. Just knocked off the boards there and out by Terrence. Or Terrence. Up and out of the zone now. Perreault just winds it into the middle. Nobody was home that time. Here's a shot gloved down by Augustine. And of course, Gabe Perreault, his dad was Yannick Perreault, played 13 years in the NHL. One of the great face-off men in NHL.
I was his line mate for years, so
there you go.
I liked having the puck, so it was nice to be on the ice with him because he won most of them.
So Gabe on the board. Team USA off to the 2-0 lead here. And this is what you're looking for if you're the Americans, Tony, right? It's a game you're supposed to win against Team Germany. Germany is in a very defensive posture. You want to score some goals early, build a lead, get Germany out of that game if you can. And here's a whistle.
At finding lanes. He found it, and Bernabek found him, and a great save by Perchuk.
Puck gets flipped out. Fortescue just throws it out of the zone. Gets wound back in. Stopped behind the net by Trey Augustine. Mentioned earlier, Detroit Red Wing draft pick. Sure, from Michigan. Goes to Michigan State. Never has to leave the state.
Detroit.
There you go. Except for things like this.
That's right.
And he's happy to make the trip for this for sure. In his 3rd World Junior Championship, he's got a bronze medal and a gold medal. And trying to become only the 6th goalie in the history of this tournament to win 3 medals. So we'll see if he can make that happen. He's certainly got a strong cast in front of him. As the puck goes behind the net, Fortescue just tips it ahead. And now here comes Leonard, Ryan Leonard, the captain.
He trusts his defenseman that pass is not going to get across for a tap, and he's in good position and makes an easy save.
Puck gets wired down the ice. Team USA on their second power play of the afternoon. And now here comes Bulliam with speed, gains the zone. Bulliam behind the net, gets taken out, gets it across, and now up high, a little give and take there. Hagens with it. Back to Bulliam. Up to Hagens, to Perreault. Coming up on 1 minute left here in the first period. Hagens off his stick. He's got time, gets it back over to Bulliam. One time kind of slap pass opportunity. Didn't connect, puck comes up the wall. Perreault keeps it in. Gets it over to Bulliam. 40 seconds left in the period. To the goal line. Chance to front of the net. Knocked away. Bounces around in front. Germans try to clear it to the corner. They get it there. The Americans trying to get it back. Hagens, long way through to Leonard. He takes a shot. Oh!
Ripped that one.
Just missed. And the puck comes all the way out and down. But number 2 underway. Team USA will have 27 seconds of power play time. That's a power play that started late in period number 1. Clock ticking down, about 13 seconds as Bulliam charges up the ice. Ahead to Leonard. Leonard down the right side. Pulls back. Ryan Leonard now top of the circle to the goal line. Hagens tried to slide it through to Perreault. Hit a skate, goes all the way down. So that'll do it for the penalty. And Kuhnhauser is out of the box. Back at even strength. Hagens along the wall. Puck's knocked away, and here comes Handel the other way. Carlos Handel, and he overskates, and now just fires it in. Stopped there by Augustine. Americans' penalty-killing unit gets a little work here. Germans are able to come away with the puck off the draw. Zaidel gets it up high. Trotman across. Gets it back. One-timer turned aside by Trey Augustine. Again, just looking calm in net. Puck comes up high to Trotman. Across, gets it back. Plays catch. Now Schwartz looking, fumbles the puck. Comes away and just fired down the ice. And that one goes into the bench, so we'll get a whistle and
move along. There's a big penalty to kill. They'll be ready for it.
Americans gained that face-off and got it out, but not all the way down. Just gets wired back in. Minetti behind the net now for Team USA. Gets over to Moore, and Moore just throws it all the way down, where Perchuk will play it behind the net. Trotman with it, watched by Moore, throws it ahead. Schaefer back. Americans will pressure, that's for sure. This time the Germans were able to beat it. Here's Trotman, gets it over. One-time opportunity, fired over the cage there. Good rip there by Zemansky. It goes all the way down.
A nice play by the Germans there. Again, handling that pressure up the ice, gaining the line. And when you're on the attack on the power play and you see that you beat somebody up the ice, your mentality has to be to get the puck to the net quick. The Germans did and had a good opportunity there.
There was a shot by Sumpf that was stopped by Augustine and cleared down the ice. Nonetheless, another power play opportunity. Here's a shot, stopped, and goes in. It just slides through. Augustine into the cage.
It's quick to the net. You can see the German players go to the net. Good shot that sneaks through the legs as Sumpf. Sumpf is going to be the player that comes up the half wall. A little bit of traffic. Rips one kind of through a screen. And they recover a puck back to the top. Sumpf comes up the half wall, gets to a shooting area. You can see the German player cross in front of Augustine there, loses vision of the puck there for a second. Goes down to try to get in position here. It's a little tip that's able to sneak through Augustine.
Yeah, it's the mess.
Again, here's the German goal that makes it 3-1. Goes through the legs of the U.S. defender. As Colin Ralph went up to try to block on the power play.
So the Americans to their third power play of the game. Have yet to convert. Here's a chance in front. Leonard with a shot. Nice stop by Perchuk. Perchuk right on that one. Americans get to the set. Pass back. There's a shot. Blocked down in front. Perot with a great opportunity there. It was blocked and now cleared out of the zone. Germans they seem like they have a little...
Been getting a big shot block off of Yzerman's blast from the top of the circle.
Americans try to get one more through here. Penalty expires. We're back at full strength. They try to get it across to Yzerman. Doesn't get there. Now here comes Germany the other way. Lewandowski down the left side. He loses. Now one through traffic to the front of the net. I don't know if that one got to Augustine. Might have been blocked out in front. And now the puck gets swept the other way. Ziemer leaves it there. Shot by Nelson. Pad saved by Pertuk. Lewandowski for Germany. His pass too far for Sumpf. Puck turned back.
Time in the tournament for the Americans to step forward as PKers and get this done.
And Tony, that's something that, I try to remind myself and the viewers is like, these are young people that are out there, Tony. This is not like 35-year-old pros. These are all young people, 17, 18, 19 years of age. So emotion shifts can happen, and the Germans certainly have a little bit of momentum right now. We'll see if they can cash in. The puck behind the net goes back up high. Trotman to Sumpf. He fires one, and that just missed the mark.
Same spot he scored from.
Really important kill here for Team USA. Puck up the wall. Svoboda gets there. Now the Americans come away 2-on-1. Moving in. Here's a pass across in the skates of Tarrant. Couldn't do much with it. The Germans come the other way. Long stretch ahead. Pass back. Trotman pulls up. Gets it up to Sumpf. Goes across. Little fake shot there. Back to Sumpf. He'll throw it towards the net. Stopped by Augustine. Kind of lost it as it went up in the air. And now Moore is coming the other way. Oliver Moore with speed. He can fly. Moore coming in. Backhand, forehand. Stopped there by Pertuk. He slides across and gets the pad on it.
And there's the speed of the Chicago draft pick, and Oliver Moore just recognizes an opportunity.
Impressive day for James Higgins in his first World Junior game. As an underager here in this. And here's another opportunity and stop there. Tarrant with a great chance kind of walking down, and that time Pertuk got the blocker on it. Long stretch play ahead as they try to get to Lewandowski. He slides into the net. The Americans try to come the other way, and it gets kind of tapped back into the German zone. Germans trying to stretch the puck out a little bit when they can, a little more offensive.
Yeah, they gained confidence. Like you said, up until Hagen's goal, they were one goal behind the Americans, and really
by state of anyone. So 9 Minnesotans. They like to say it's a state of hockey, and I'd say you get 9 guys on this team. It's pretty good.
It sure is. Always has been a great state.
No question. No question. 4 from Illinois and 3 apiece from New York and Massachusetts. Team USA looking to create some offensive zone work here again. Puck comes up high. Thrown towards the net by Fisher. Just goes wide. Neddy down in the corner challenging. In comes Svoboda. Tarrant's in there as well. 10 and white. Puck comes free. Shot from a bad angle there. That was Willis. These guys getting some ice time now, Tony, because you mentioned they haven't been able to get those guys out there as much. There's a shot to the net. Blocked down. Rebound. Banked home. Svoboda. Brandon Svoboda. 3-goal cushion. It's 5-2.
And I think that's going to make Coach David Carl really happy. You can see the work that the Americans do to beat their checks to the net, to win the battles at the net front.
He's a big coming into the booth here. And it is Brady Tkachuk and family coming in. So we'll see if we can get Brady to throw.
Oh, yeah. It was hilarious. No, I couldn't believe I did it.
Well, listen, first of all, Brady, thanks so much for taking the time. On an off day for you, you're Ottawa Senators. You're going on a road trip, I guess, leaving tomorrow?
Yep. Show a little rider, a little USA hockey, and kind of get a preview for what's to come in February.
Brady, tell us what it was like for these kids getting the first chance. Some of them, there's 10 returners, obviously, but do you remember the first time representing your country at a World Junior Tournament?
Oh, yeah, it was awesome. We had a great team and just making it as kind of hard and greasy as you possibly can.
All right, Brady, this tournament starts, game 1 today. Team USA seemingly has things in hand here. What do you think they have to do to get that back-to-back as we get a breakaway here? So let's see Kerry Trance with a chance. Throws it back through, gets it back, and he scores!
Oh, nice goal. Nice play.
you could bring it a little to 3-2, Tony, and they had some momentum in the game, and you need to be able to respond to adversity, and that's something they could take away from this first game.
Absolutely. The Germans played hard. They had that good stretch there to get themselves back in the game, but then the big boys, the Hagens and Perreaults made the plays when the game was getting a little iffy there to get control of it, and now they have a 5-goal lead. And it's important, again, and David Carl will tell every one of the players as they go over the boards, boys, do things right. Remember what our identity is. Make the right decisions. Make sure defensively we're doing the right things without the puck, and let's continue to build off of a decent start so far.
Germans chip the puck in, goes right to the goaltender, Augustine. He's going to
try to pry it free.
I can remember number 21 going in there many times. Another one comes to the net. They battle there, and now we get a stoppage.
Timer, they crash the net hard again, looking for that rebound. There's the face-off win by Moore. It's a set play. So you can see all three forwards crashing the net for that rebound. So good habits here by the Americans, staying on the attack, trying to build a little continuity amongst their group on how they're going to play as this tournament moves forward.
Off to draw. Team USA comes away with it. Plant with a shot off the post from a tricky angle. They go low, high to Hudson. Goes across. Hanser with a shot. Loose in front. Chipped out. It goes right to Hudson. He takes a peek. Can't find a lane to the net. Spins away. Cole Hudson. Back up to Moore off his stick, and he'll have to regroup. Look at Hudson. He is so clever out there.
That's a nifty little move.
He's got a lot of them in his bag of tricks. Puck to the net and tipped home. It looks like Ziemer off the pass. And Team USA
and not look. You can see him do a little shimmy shake to find space up the wall. Little down the wall play. And then the backdoor play for a little tap in. Handle that with his back so well. He's one of those guys that competes every shift. He's smart, uses his teammates well, and was able to get a great assist there.
So Team USA on the power play. One-time opportunity. So off the draw, the puck comes all the way back down to Augustine. He'll play it.
Before he got to college at the development program, and he just gets better and better and works on all of aspects of the game. Isn't just focused on the offensive part of it, and his all-around game has gotten to that next level.
He was part of that under-18 team that took home silver. Joined in the spirit of being part of Team USA. Check it out. So Tarrant's in the box. The Team Germany will be on the power play. They have one power play goal in the game. They're trailing by 6, but again, for Team Germany, love to get on the board again. And for Team USA, it's important to try to kill these penalties, get into a rhythm of killing penalties, right, Tony?
Absolutely, and their MO will be pressure.
Here's Ziemer.
Pressure, loose puck, Ziemer.
Looking for the hat. That'll be a nice way to finish it with a shorty.
Why not?
Here's Nelson now. He walks in with a shot, stopped by Pertu. Danny Nelson with a good opportunity right there. Chance. Nelson gets back, and that's Moore, and he goes up the left side, and we know he can scoot, so he's looking to the bench, tries to go through.
Guys into the game, guys that early in the game, in the first period, there are 2 U.S. power plays. Some of the guys in the third and fourth line especially didn't get a whole lot of ice time, but I think it's good for them now. It's been a little bit more rhythm to the bench and the flow of the game. They've certainly started to take over in their roles.
And new rules this year, because there's another chance and a goal. Rook Daschel. Offense, and that they were able to put up some goals today as we come up on the final minute.
And the last comment about this is they're looking at the roster before the game, and they're seeing first round pick, maybe first player, and then NHL next draft pick. And they're looking at all these guys and they say, geez, we don't have a whole lot of draft picks on our team. And somewhat you start the game a little bit on your heels, wondering, oh my gosh, we respect this team so much. But I think as the game went on, they gained confidence there for a good 15, 20-minute stretch and went stride to stride with the Americans there for a while. So they should feel good about a lot of things they did in this game.
Coming up on 30 seconds left here in regulation. We had a crowd of 13,017 here in the